From long ago, heroes protected his people, but all the heroes suffered from the same fate, getting betrayed by the very people they saved, because they feared the overwhelming powers of the hero, and the same fate comes to our protagonist as well. Even so, the hero continued to protect his people until they were safe, and in his last moments, he wished to the gods for his next life to be peaceful. Thus he was reborn as the son of a Duke Craig Westfelt, but never had any power. His level did not increase from level 1, nor did he receive any blessing or gift. He was a shame for the Duke's household, so his father kicked him out of the family and the inheritance, but Alan was finally relived because he could get to live the peaceful life he always wanted. He travels to the borderlands of the Empire but saw two girls in trouble. They were fighting some hounds that keeps regenerating even after being roughed up. Alan recognized the second girl was the Princess Lise. When he was kid, he attended a royal ball, and everyone kept insulting Alan because he was weak, and at the time, only Princess Lise stood up for him. But right now she was in danger as her escort Beatrice finally took a fatal hit. Alan didn't have a choice but to show his power. He always hides his power from everyone, but right now he beats out the hounds by attacking them at their core. But Beatrice was taking her last breath, and there Alan completely regenerated her fatal wound, which was unbelievable. He was unsure if he should tell them he was a former hero. So it comes with the territory, but there Beatrice guessed that Alan must have had a gift that Church was unaware of, so he goes with their imagination and hides his past. He repaired their carriage with the same spell, and their Lise tells Alan she got a revelation from gods that she could prevent misfortune if she heads to Clum village at the countryside, and as for Alan, he told them he was kicked out, so getting Alan back to Duke's household and making him serve the royal family is beneficial. But Lise didn't intend to tie Alan down after seeing his power. Lise puts his friend first before her imperial duty, and with that, they came to the Clum village. But it seemed very much deserted with no one around. But finally they saw a bit of crowd near a house, and saw a girl getting kicked out by an old man. She was Akira, and Lise thought she's the light she was finding. She's the current person with the blessings of a hero, and she told them she saved a girl around the woods who was sent to the mountains by villagers as a sacrifice to a dragon. But when she asked this to the village chief, they saw what happened. Alan realized villagers offers sacrifice to get protection from dragon as there are many other monsters near the village. And Akira hid the child in a cave and made up her mind to beat that dragon. Beatrice and Lisa chose to join her, but did not force Alan to accompany them. But Alan didn't want the ladies to take the risk alone and joins them in their fight, so Akira made up a plan to send the three from behind to surround the dragon, while she takes the lizard head on. So everyone went along with her plan, and Akira faced the red dragon alone. But even after Akira attacked with her lightning magic, she was unable to get through its dragon scale. Their dragon showed her the girl she was protecting and revealed that he let go of the girl to play with its prey to get amusement, which ticked her off even more. So Akira didn't hold back and extended her power to its limits, and even so, no luck getting around. Akira was defeated in a single shot, but there Alan jumps in and sliced the wing of that lizard, so the lizard got pissed off, and one stoke and dragon took a heavy hit from Alan, so he threatened Alan by taking hostage. But Lisa gives him a nod to go ahead and attack, and Alan stabs the dragon and destroys it from within. Then, after that, he saw Lise has the power to heal others, and there was a lady in rumors who heals the sick and wounded in her travel, earning the title of Saintess, but no one knew it was Princess Lise, so Alan doesn't care for title and regards her as a friend. So after that was over, Akira wanted to go her own way, but she was ashamed to call herself a hero, so Alan told her that he managed to beat the dragon because she fought him first, and to that little girl, she's her sole hero. His words were reassuring, so before she cries out, she goes off with the little girl to her next adventure. But at the Duke Westfelt's castle, Craig and Brett were frustrated because their attempt to kill Lise got ruined, but Craig ordered his henchmen to look for the elf, which would come in handy for their plans, because Craig plans for revenge against this empire and gods. But unaware of his father's plan, Alan was going to a blacksmith friend of Lise. In the fight with that dragon Alan's sword was broken, so she wants to get a new one for him. They were moving towards the borderlands and stopped to camp at night. There Beatrice was on guard the whole time and Lise dozed off. She got shy laying on Alan, but Beatrice told Lise she could sleep in Alan's lap. After all, They were once engaged, but she was still shy about that, though their engagement was cancelled. They met on the very similar day when the moon was gorgeous when they were kids. Lise was the first one who found Alan and told him about their engagement, and it was still fresh in his memory. And with the remembrance of the past, the night passes out, and after that, they finally arrived at the blacksmith's home. But no one answered their call, so they welcomed themselves in and saw the elf was collapsed on the floor. Her name was Noelle, and that looked serious, but actually she was just sleeping. Noelle always overworks herself and refuses to take a break while working, and once she woke up, she got familiar with new faces, but she refused to make a sword because she was busy with many other orders piled up. But coincidentally, the blade Alan had was made by her, and with an appraisal eye, Noelle saw the blade was used to its maximum capacity, so she changed her mind and decided to forge a blade. She kicked all of them out to work in peace, so they went to the inn at a town. There Lise told Alan to take a look at guild to sell out the material they gathered, and meanwhile Beatrice and Lise planned to go for sightseeing, but turns out, Lise didn't want Alan got tangled up with her mission, and as Alan found the guild, the staff girl was surprised to see he came here to sell dragon scale, so when she went off to inform the guild master, Craig's henchman asked Alan about the dragon. He introduced himself as Horace and his subordinate Mylene an Amazoness. He wanted to know how he beat the dragon alone, so Alan happily told him he got some help. Horace believes that a failure like Alan couldn't beat the dragon himself and left him for now, but Mylene thought there was something wrong in here, and then the next day, Lisa again healed Noelle as she was fallen making her best work, so she wanted Alan to use the sword and joins him to go see some hunting. There Alan was surprised that an elf like her was a blacksmith with was a dwarf speciality. So she reveals she never knew her parents. She was a wandering kid who was taken in by a dwarf, Vanessa, but she never taught her forging, yet she picked up the skill by just watching. But there Horace ran into Alan, but he left him once again seeing Alan was with someone else. But just to be on a safe side, he told Mylene to tail him, and there Alan used the sword swiftly for the hunting and Noelle saw there was no effect to her sword's sharpness, which means Alan used it too perfectly. She was glad she made the right choice to make a blade for him, but she wants to see him fight even stronger monsters but came across a wolf. This wolf was the reason she lost Vanessa when she protected Noelle's life, so she told Alan to kill it by any means right now. And that's where episode 1 and 2 of The Banished Hero ends. But stay tuned to watch more of the episode, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to enjoy much more anime recaps. Until then, take care.